Get in that spot right now. You have brought this upon yourself big time. Words cannot begin to describe how furious I am at you after what you did to Luke and Gabe along with his friends on Discord along with everyone else in the community.
But Julian, I can explain what happened.
No, I don't want to hear it. Even though I never liked you to begin with ever since I joined YouTube, I still never knew you would do all of these atrocities and all of these crimes you committed this month, and you had to do all of this on purpose over unfair role play you made yourself on Retro Miller's Discord server.
Look, Julian, I am so sorry for what I did, and I am so sorry for faking my death. The only reason why I did all of these crimes is because people kept on denying my apologies after I made the role plays unfair on Discord unintentionally. Can we please pretend that none of this ever happened, and can we please be friends with each other? I promise I will never do this shit ever again.
Over my fucking dead body, you moron. There is no way in hell I am going to be friends with you. You don't deserve to be forgiven or trusted at all for acting like a fucking whiny faggot and a 2-year-old when you are 19 years old. Now, go into that spot right now.
But Julian.
No buts. Go into that fucking spot right now.
Sorry about that, everyone. But anyways, hello. This is Julian the Sparta Remixer and Beyonder fan, and today I will not be only ranting on this huge traitor of a user by the name of Jaimie the Disney Channel and Cartoon Network fan 19, also known as Fake Donovan Cheesy, who faked his death, but I will also be ranting on 2 other criminal users and traitors in the Vyond community. These 2 other users are Donovan, Prout and Mary Rose. In this rant video, I will be ranting on all 3 of them for their unforgivable and horrendous actions in the Vyond community. Also, I will not be the only one in this rant video, as I will be featuring 5 other users and my female clone in this rant. Alright, you 6, come on in.
Hi everyone. My Janice, Julian's female clone, and I will be helping him with his 3 rants in one video.
Hello guys. I am SonicFan257 and I will be helping Julian with the 3 rants.
Hey there everyone. I am Maurice the Autistic Animator 2011 and I will be helping Julian with his 3 rants today.
What's up guys? It is the one and only Steffi B and I will be helping Julian out with his 3 rants.
Hello. I am David Lou the Rainbow High fan. I will be helping out Julian with his 3 rants.
And I am Destiny Lloyd. I will also be helping out Julian with the 3 rants.
And Julian, thank you so much for featuring us in these rants.
You are very welcome. Also, Sonic fan, I am so sorry that you fell for Jaimie's fake death and that you had to make that funeral video out of Jaimie when he faked his death. Also, I am sorry for calling you a fan brat out of Jaimie. I was just trying to do the right thing and explaining my thoughts on that funeral video you made out of him.
It's okay, Julian. Don't blame yourself for all of this. It was Jaimie's fault for manipulating me into thinking he actually died when he didn't and he faked his death. I should be the one who is sorry for making that funeral video out of him and for supporting him after he faked his death. I took down the funeral video I made for him, Julian.
Apology accepted, and good to hear you took down that video. Anyways, before we begin these rants, we are going to mention some important things about the users we'll be ranting on in this video. Now, if you still like or neutral to Jaimie the Disney Channel and Cartoon Network fan 19, then we highly suggest you cut ties with him and do not trust him anymore, because the bullshit he has caused in the Vyond community is unforgivable, disrespectful and heartless.
We are not trying to bash your opinion. It's just a warning and a strong advice that needs to be taken into consideration.
And this rant is meant for constructive criticism purposes only, so please do not go out of your way and attack Jaimie or anyone else mentioned in this first rant, because it will only make things worse.
And another thing. If you dare to bash our opinion on him, then Julian will block you from his channel and he will delete your comment with no second chances.
Well anyways, let's get started with the first rant in today's video. Shall we?
Jaimie the Disney Channel and Cartoon Network fan 19 has got to be one of the most disgraceful, disrespectful and heartless users to ever exist in the Vyond community. Some of my friends that are featured in this video used to be friends with him but are not anymore, as we all completely lost our full respect on him and trust. Allow us to explain why he sucks super hard. First off, to begin with, he impersonated innocent users in the Vyond community such as Gabe the Gamer Plushie Collector and Animator 2K8, Austin the Superior Vyonder 2021, Sean the Animation and Train Enthusiast Fanatic, Rockstar Micah the Vyonder Sonic Roblox Tall _ on Fan 2K5, Jameson the Nintendo Animation Fan and Eclipsceptor the Hollow Pyro Magician on YouTube, and Vicky on Discord, so that he can ruin their careers on YouTube and give them false hate bases by making bad videos out of them, proving he is a cyberbully and impersonator.
2. He made Dark Truth post out of Wenji, Micah, Gabe, Sean, Austin and Jameson with invalid reasons, and he manipulated people to cut ties with Waji, Micah, Sean, Gabe, Austin and Jameson just because some of them denied his apologies and because some of them called him out as a traitor when he made the roleplays unfair on Discord. We will get to that in just a minute. This proves that Jaimie cannot handle having his apologies denied and cannot handle being called out as a traitor, which also proves furthermore that he cannot handle hate and criticism.
3. When he impersonated Vicky on Discord, he tried to give her a false hate base by sending inappropriate photos of animals, or should we say characters, from A Bug's Life to Felipe the Gamer Car Fan 10 so he can make Vicky and zoophile. But instead his plan to do that failed when he admitted he was behind the imposter account of her on Discord, which now makes him a zoophile. The reason why he did this is pretty laughable. Because he wasn't added to Vicky's videos, and Jaimie thought that Vicky is selfish when she isn't at all selfish and cares a lot about other people except for criminals.
4. When he tried to leave the internet for the first time, he turned off comments on all of his videos and community posts, and he privatized all of his videos to avoid backlash and hate, proving once again that the latter cannot handle hate or feedback of any sorts. He then deleted his main channel and all of his roleplay channels over a week ago so that he can get away with his unforgivable actions, which shows once again that he is trying to avoid his haters for what he has done.
5. He spammed over 200 crying emojis, angry emojis along with other emojis, proving how much of a man-child and imbecile he really is. Like, I am a few years younger than him and I wouldn't even dare spam a single crying emoji or any emoji of any sort just so that I can get people to pay attention to me. It is very funny that he is older than me, but yet I still act way more mature than him. It's a good thing I never cared about him to begin with.
6. He supports a dead topic user by the name of Abhinav the New York Vyonder 2K4, and he even acted like him when he made those Dark Truth posts out of those innocent users we just mentioned earlier and manipulating people into cutting ties with them, proving how much of a gaslighter he is. This proves that he is the white version of him and that he is a criminal user and criminal user supporter. Like, what is your problem? You have no clue on what you are doing and you need to seek some actual help, because this is not normal behavior from an adult.
7. He takes trolls way too seriously, especially trolls that make killing videos out of him when they are meant to be ignored, which proves that he cannot handle trolls himself. Also, according to some users, Jaimie has become a troll himself when he came back multiple times onto the internet and attacked all of his haters and innocent users, which makes him a hypocrite. He hates trolls, but yet he is one himself.
8. He keeps simping on girls according to various users such as M.S.A. characters, his ex-girlfriend Lydia Margvito, and his other characters, along with Darman, where he treats those things I just mentioned like gods. This proves of how much of a pervert and creep he is towards girls, especially his female by making his female characters wear a ton of makeup and he makes them look super pretty, proving how much he simps on them. You know, that is very weird and very creepy. This makes Jaimie a pervert, which is very wrong. When it comes to Darman, he tries so hard to be the Vyond version of him when he isn't him, and he will never be like Darman, not with behavior like this.
10. He uses his fictional OC characters and his ex-girlfriend Lydia Markto as his only support on social media when he commits such atrocities, and when he betrayed everyone in the Vyond community last month in mid-April and in early May.
11. Not only he likes to ruin his own characters' reputations, but he even destroyed Ellie Watson's, Chloe Walker's, and Hannah Monzino's reputations, proving that he is a reputation destroyer. Thankfully these characters' reputations are not permanently destroyed thanks to users saying that the grounded video he made out of Chloe Walker is non-canon, and he even privatized the buttons and bows treatment video he made out of his aunt and another user, which we will mention him later in the video. You know that it is not cool to destroy other characters' reputations.
12. Like mentioned in Reason 11. He made a buttons and bows treatment video out of his aunt from England and user by the name of Astro the Animator, which proves of how much of a cyberbully he is. Like what the hell, Jaimie? Did you know that cyberbullying can make someone depressed, make someone have anxiety, and might even make someone commit suicide? Imagine if you cyberbullied someone you hate and then that person gets depressed and kills himself. You would have been arrested in real life, as cyberbullying someone is a serious crime.
13. He made the role plays unfair on RetroMiller 1997's Discord server when he lashed out at the edgelord Luke T, proving that he cannot handle a single piece of dark humor and edginess. Do you know that Julian is edgy and sensitive, and I'm sensitive too, but I wouldn't go as far as to attack someone else who is edgy towards you. This proves you cannot handle edginess.
13. According to RetroMiller 1997, he told Julian on Discord that on Jaimie's server, he made roleplay bots out of Ellie Watson and Martha Stevenson without his permission. You know you should always ask for permission first if you want to add someone else's roleplay bots in your Discord, and then if the person you ask permission to says yes, you then add the roleplay bots out of those characters to your server. If not, then just do not add them. Also, when he adds certain users' characters to his videos, he never asks for permission first to the original owners of those characters if he can. Add the original owner's characters in his videos and tell them how he is going to portray these characters in his videos. Hence why he almost destroyed Chloe Walker's reputation and Ellie Watson's reputation. He didn't ask first from the original owners of those characters to give him permission to make those videos out of their characters. He just made the videos and not asked for permission.
14. He spams admitting his wrongdoings and apologies just because people kept on denying his apologies and wrongdoings for what the latter has done in 2022, 2023 and 2024, proving that he is a liar and manipulator, and also proving that he cannot handle people denying his apologies and wrongdoings. Look, I know how much you hate your apologies being denied, but unfortunately there is nothing you can do about it, as you cannot force everyone to like you, and people have the right to deny your apologies or accept your apologies, but after what you did, I don't think anyone will forgive you forever.
15. He is very ungrateful for anyone adding him to his videos, community posts, etc., which is what helped him to get the 2,000 subscribers. If it wasn't for those users who featured him in their community posts, videos, etc., he would have been a nobody in the community and nobody would have cared about him anyways.
16. He manipulates people to cut ties with innocent users, and he sends his toxic fan brats, who are now officially dead since he deleted his channel with over 2,000 subscribers, by the way, to attack innocent users and try to give them false hate bases just because they called him out as a traitor and because they never added him to their videos. This proves how much of a attention seeker and imbecile he really is. I am glad everyone is cutting ties with you after what you have done in May and April.
17. He forced me to delete one of my videos where I explained the dark truth about the video where Chloe Walker throws an exercise ball at Hannah Monzino, and he called me out as one of his toxic haters. I had to delete video where I did a dark truth on him, and I also deleted the video where I wished him a happy 19th birthday and just recently a funeral video for him, so that I can honor and pay my respects to his quote-unquote death, which in reality it was fake all along. This proves how much of a monster he is, and I have deleted all of the videos I have added him to.
18. He cheated on Dana the Pakistani and country fanatic A.U.T.T.P. by hitting on her and by forcing her to be his online girlfriend when she isn't open into any relationships. He even forced her to add him to her videos when it is her choice whether or not to add a certain user to her video or not. Also, no one is going to add you to their videos, especially after what you did, and if they do, it will either be a video where you get ranted on like this one, A video where your ex-girlfriend breaks up with you, or a video where everyone cut ties with you for all of the unforgivable bullshit you have caused. This proves that you are a major attention seeker.
19. He is sexually attracted to furry animals and furries, proving that he is a furry and a zoophile.
20. He favors his troublemaking group the Dark Masters as his favorite group, as he rarely or never really features his heroic group the Light Masters to any of his videos, proving that he is a dangerous troublemaking group supporter and a criminal supporter, which is very unforgivable in this community. Did you know it is not okay to support a criminal user or be a criminal supporter, as it makes yourself look just as worse as the criminal you are supporting?
21. He made one of his own characters, Cassandra Tammy, bite one of Luke T's character's ears off when he did that unfair role play he made himself on Retro Miller's Discord server, which proves that he likes to destroy his OC characters' reputations.
22. His grammar in his videos is extremely poor and so atrocious to the point where he makes himself and his characters sound like they are 3 years old or kindergarteners. He also talks way too much in his videos and his community posts, and he wastes so much time instead of doing what he is supposed to be doing, proving that he is a time waster. Also, his characters talk a lot in his videos, and most of his videos is just his characters talking, which makes his content super boring. You know, it doesn't hurt to make shorter content.
23. His videos do not have enough effort put into it, and his characters are super bland with no interesting personalities whatsoever. Here is some advice. In order to have interesting characters and characters that people will love and favor them, you need to assign them more interesting personalities, and you have to make your characters look very appealing to your fans and audience, so maybe some users can add your characters in their videos because they like them so much. However, he lost ownership of all of his characters, and most of them are up for public domain or are owned by someone else.
24. Most of his videos and stories are non-canon, including the grounded video he made out of Chloe Walker, the aftermath of that grounded video I mentioned before where Chloe Walker's parents turn evil just like Danko Ledesma's version of Viola Anderson's parents. However, with Jaimie it is different, because if his videos were canon, then Chloe Walker, her parents, Hannah and Ellie Watson's reputation would have been destroyed along with other characters. He almost destroyed their reputations.
25. He plays with his community tab as if it is a toy, when in fact it should be used seriously. Reasons is probably because used his community tab to spam all of those crying emojis and other emojis, to spam admit his wrongdoings and apologies, and did those dark truth posts out of innocent users along with other stupid stuff he did on his community tab, which proves how he uses his community tab as if it is a toy and as if it is nothing serious. Do you realize this is the main reason why you have been exposed? Because of all of the bullshit posts you have made on your tab.
26. Tell you what. Not only Jaimie acts like a man-child, but he also sounds like one in real life, according to various users who have heard his real-life voice in his streams, other users' streams, in some of his videos, and when he did his real-life voice reveal. Based on what other users said, they say that he sounds way too young to be an adult and more like a 13, 14 or 15-year-old. This probably why he acts the way he does. He still thinks he is a child when in reality he is an adult.
27. When he impersonated Micah. The latter portrayed Micah as a violent and racist person by making Micah rant on Israel, including beating up and breaking up with his girlfriend Jenna Van Helen just because Jenna was sexually attracted to fictional animals and for being a zoophile, when she isn't. Like, are you out of your fucking mind, Jaimie? Why would go out of your way and make those bad videos out Micah and accuse a fictional character of committing zoophilia when she didn't commit zoophilia, as Jenna Van Helen, Micah's girlfriend, would never do any of those things we just mentioned, as she is a sweet and kind girlfriend to Micah along to other people. However, when it comes to dangerous people like you, she doesn't take things too kindly. This proves furthermore that you are racist towards Jewish people and that you are a cyberbully.
28. He is not only racist towards Jewish people and people who are from Israel. He is also racist towards Americans, as he said in one of his posts where he spammed his crying emojis. He said, "Why are there so many Americans that are mean or somewhat similar to that?" which is also what caused him to be called out as a traitor back in April.
29. He accused Austin the Superior Vyonder 2021 for committing zoophilia and for acting like Caleb Llewellyn when he isn't any better without any evidence of Austin committing zoophilia whatsoever, which proves that Austin is not the white version of Caleb Llewellyn and a zoophile. This proves that the dark truth posts the latter made out of innocent users have a lot of invalid reasons.
Speaking of invalid reason. 30. He also made a dark truth post out of Wanji and accused him of making a grounded video out of himself along with other invalid reasons just because Wanji put him as blacklisted in one of Wanji's community posts. Proving once again that Jaimie cannot handle being blacklisted and blocked from people's channel. Like bruh. They have an opinion on you and they have the right to put you on blacklisted or not. Also, because of what you did recently, you are probably blacklisted and blocked from everyone's channels.
31. He impersonated a dead topic user by the name of Abhinav the New York Vyonder 2K4, and he even tried so hard to claim that he WSS the real Abhinav by saying he forgot his password and that he had to create a new account. However, his plan into tricking everyone that he was the real Abhinav backfired, one being if that the real Abhinav were to come back. The real one would have announced on his return on his community tab on his main channel, but however it is still inactive to this day and has been inactive for 8 months after his downfall. 2 being that he changed Abhinav's and Jessica Slider's appearances then according to a certain user. He saw the similarities between the different avatars out of Abhina and Jessica Slider and some of the latter's OC characters like the head shape and eyes, proving that he was behind the imposter account out of Abhinav this whole entire time. He later admitted it when he made a new video a few days ago and even closed down that imposter account to once again avoid hate and backlash and so that he can get away with his actions. You really need to seek actual help, Jaimie, from a therapist.
32. He turned off comments on all of his videos, privatized all of his videos and deletes his new channels he keeps on creating multiple times. He keeps on repeating this cycle by coming back either as himself so he can cause more trouble in the community or an imposter out of a user so he can try and destroy their reputations, and then he would delete all of those channels he can avoid his haters and get away with his actions. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he comes back either today, tomorrow or the next day.
33. He made a video where Jaimie's parents announces his death and his parents even commented on some various users' videos and community posts. The message said, "Hi, everyone, this is Jaimie's parents. We are devastated to inform you that yesterday, Friday, May 24, 2024, that Jaimie passed away due to food poisoning. Thank you to all who supported and liked Jaimie and liked his videos. I am sure he will be sadly missed. If we are totally honest, after we watched Gabe's video we didn't believe about what Gabe said and we actually thought he died from food poisoning, and Julian even started blaming himself for milking his drama and for making those rant and dark truth videos out of him, as he didn't believe what Gabe said 100%. It wasn't 100% confirmed that he faked his death.
Until we saw the video he made after he re-uploaded 2 of his old videos, which suck by the way. In the last video he made before he closed down his most recent channel, he admitted that he faked his death and that he was behind the imposter account out of Abhinav. Here is proof of what he said in that video.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Jaimie? Why would you trick many people into thinking you actually died from food poisoning when you fucking didn't, just so that you can gain sympathy and attention from others? This proves that you are now a Rick Animates 2K7 wannabe, even though he isn't any better as he did the same thing. However, you mocked and disrespected those who actually suffered or died from food poisoning, proving how heartless you are, so that we can send nice comments to you for your fake death when you faked it all along. You even got Sonic Fan 247 to make a funeral video out of your fake death so that he can pay your respects towards your family and you. Look, I know why you faked your death, because you were being hated on for all the other bullshit and pain you have caused in the community, especially what you did in April, but you didn't have to go this far or fake your death just so that people can stop hating you and start paying your respects towards you. Also, faking your own death is one of the most horrendous choices to gain back sympathy after getting hated on, and it is a way to manipulate users into sending our condolences to the deceased individual's family until the child chooses to announce that it was a fake all along, which is what Trick and Jaimie did. Because of this act, everyone hates you for millions of years, and you are now hated by everyone in the community, just like Trick's hate base. You also never, and we mean never, use your parents as a way to gain back your former fans and friendships with other users.
Especially after you made the role plays unfair on Retro Miller's Discord server by portraying your characters as Mary Sue's and Gary Stu's. I cannot believe you would do all of these atrocities just because people didn't add you to their videos, because people weren't accepting your wrongdoings and apologies, and because people hated you for what you have done. This behavior is very unacceptable, and you have crossed all of us for the last time.
34. In the title of the video where he admitted himself for faking his death and for impersonating that dead topic user, he sent a death threat to all of his former fans and haters for hating him. Like, are you fucking serious right now? Why would you go out of God's way and send death threats to all of your haters and former fans just because they hate you by saying that they can kill themselves? You should be very ashamed of yourself for not only sending grounded threats to others which do not work, but for also sending death threats to others. You should be very ashamed of yourself, and shame on you for sending death threats and grounded threats to other users.
And finally, 35. He had the goddamn nerve to post disgusting photos of men's hairy chests, hairy backs and hairy butts, and he forced his haters and his former fans to eat the hair off of those body parts, proving that he is the Robbie the Animator 2002 wannabe, even though he isn't any better. This made us lose all of our appetites along with other users' appetites.
Oh no, I have fucked up this time.
What the actual fuck? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Jaimie? Are you on drugs or what? I cannot believe you faked dying from food poisoning and disrespected those people who have died from food poisoning, proving how heartless you are. Also, how dare you tell all of us to kill ourselves? You should be very ashamed of yourself for doing that, and now we despise you even more for what you did. And finally, we cannot believe you would go as far by posting disgusting pictures of people's hairy backs, chests and butts. Thanks to you, we all feel like throwing up because of all of those disgusting photos you posted. You know what? As punishment for all of the bullshit and pain that you cause in this community, I am going to beat the living shit out of you.
Ketain isto mult mi body hurts so mult. Uki audio dot isto meuki.
Help me, help me. I am being attacked by my haters, help me.
Shut the fuck up. If you think playing the victim card is going to help, it isn't. No one is going to defend you after what you did, you disgraceful human being. Now do us all a favor and leave the rant zone along with the internet for good. Also, if you dare come back onto the internet and try anything stupid, try to impersonate another user, you will be even more hated and we will keep on attacking you until you leave the goddamn internet for good, as you are no longer welcome here to this community. Also, you dare try to apologize to us and other users for what you have done, then your apologies will be denied forever and ever. No, get out of here, as we do not want to see your disgusting face ever again in this community. Well, that is the end of that rant. Now it is time for us to rant on Donovan Prout. Donovan Prout, get your sorry ass to the rant spot right now and do not even try to deny it.
No. Please. I do not want to be ranted on. I am sorry for what I did. I promise I will never do those bad stuff ever again. Please forgive me.
Apology fucking denied, Donovan. Now get into the rant spot right now. We are not going to say it again.
Now, to anyone who likes or is still neutral to Donovan Prout, we highly suggest that you cut ties with him because what he did was unforgivable. Now let's get started, shall we?
Donovan Prout has got to be one of the worst and one of the most annoying users I have met and have ever seen in the Vyond community. I used to like him a few weeks ago, especially when he gave me shoutouts, but not anymore because of what he has done. Allow us to explain why he cannot be trusted and why you should cut ties with him.
1. Last year, he tried to get Lincoln falsely terminated for no reason and got him very upset. Now, keep in mind he tried doing this to a minor, which the victim used to be a minor last year. This proves that Donovan is somewhat of a pedo.
Like, are you fucking serious, Donovan? Why would you try to get Lincoln terminated for no reason, and why would you try to get a minor terminated? You know that it is very wrong to get someone falsely terminated, especially if they haven't broken any of the YouTube community guidelines. You are now confirmed a pedophile, which is very unforgivable in this community, and you are now at Wilson Perez's level of being the most hated user ever, even though Wilson Perez isn't any better.
2. He keeps on simping on Steffi B, and he is very obsessed with Steffi B, which makes her very uncomfortable. Also, Donovan kept on using her OC without giving her any credit, and even if Steffi B told him to stop using her OC, the latter wouldn't listen and kept on using her OC even though she told him to stop. This proves that you are Jaimie 2005 wannabe by using people's OC characters without the original owner's permission. You need to ask permission first from the original owner, then you add their characters into your video, and you have to make sure you credit them, otherwise it will be stealing.
3. He always uses the comfort emoji when someone gets depressed and upset at something, and he spams the comfort emoji many times when he feels like having sympathy towards someone who is depressed and are not themselves. This proves that you are a Jaimie wannabe by spamming the comfort emojis to users who are feeling down about themselves and upset about themselves. You could have said that you feel sorry for the person who is going through depression and through a tough time and not spam the comfort emoji.
4. He takes trolls and bad users he hates way too seriously when trolls are meant to be ignored along with bad and criminal users. This proves that he is a troll feeder and that he takes bad users way too seriously. He hates bad users and criminal users when he is one himself, making him a hypocrite.
5. During the Crimson Skull 18 situation, he pretended to hate her and she was actually defending her the whole entire time and kept on crying about it, proving that he is a pedophile supporter and criminal user supporter. Donovan only hates Crimson Skull 18 now because I told him to stop supporting her. You should clearly know that she is a pedo. Also, why did you listen to one of your favorite users and not everyone else, even if we shown evidence of her committing pedophilia?
6. He is a snowflake just like Jaimie 2005, and he cries over the smallest things. Even though he doesn't spam crying emojis and angry emojis on his community posts, he still makes videos where he cries over the smallest things, such as users getting depressed, users getting false hate bases, and when it comes to big things such as innocent users turning into traitors, criminals, etc. He cries over them betraying us, and he takes these things way too seriously.
7. He makes angry message videos to users who have betrayed him and users he hates, to the point where he makes the angry message videos he made to be super loud, controversial, and he takes his angry message videos way too seriously. Yes, even though Julian makes angry message videos out of users he hates and gives feedback to, he doesn't take his message videos way too seriously, and he most certainly doesn't add loud music or make himself talk in a very loud voice, as he is very sensitive to loud noises, as Julian has autism and most people who have autism are sensitive to loud noises.
Yep. 8. He simps on My Little Pony 24/7 to the point where he features My Little Pony characters in his videos, community posts, etc. way too often on his channel, which probably makes him a zoophile, as simping on fictional characters who are animals like My Little Pony characters counts as zoophilia. Did you know that simping on fictional characters that are animals is very wrong to do in this community? Also, this proves how much of a man-child you really are by simping on My Little Pony way too often.
9. He cannot handle drama in the community and even made hashtags for the drama in the community to end when it isn't going to end anytime soon. Also, drama is everywhere and not just in the Beyond community. If you want the drama to end or not be involved in the drama, then just either ignore the drama or just leave the mainstream Beyond community and become an independent user, which is what a lot of users are doing as of right now. Even Julian might do it as well if the drama keeps on getting worse in this community. This proves how much you cannot handle drama in the community.
10. He is a fan brat out of Crimson Skull 18 to the point where the latter thinks that Crimson Skull 18 was being impersonated for doing all of the bad things she has done in the community. However, it was actually her who did all of those disgusting stuff to begin with, along with Crimson Skull 18 committing CP.
11. He likes to go speed in the comments of people's videos and almost replies to every comment that is made in various users' videos, proving how much of a go speeder he is. You know that it is wrong to reply to every single comment that is made in someone's videos, and quite frankly, it is a waste of time.
12. He lied to his fans about this one user by the name of Graciela the Lovely Hearts Gal 2024 by saying she was depressed and lost when she really wasn't, making a lot of users comfort her for her depression and for being lost when she wasn't lost whatsoever. This proves that Donovan Prout is a liar and manipulator.
And finally, number 13, which is the worst part. He actually acted weird towards Willow Galaxy Lover, formerly known as Ice, and he actually blushed on her and simped on her when Donovan was in his 20s and Willow is 15, which makes Donovan a pedophile, because no sane adult would ever blush at a child except for Donovan and many other users I can think of that did the same major mistake that Donovan made, along with other pedos online who are not Vyonders. Also, here is evidence of him doing that along with all the other unforgivable bullshit he has done.
And there you have it. Those are the reasons on why he cannot be trusted anymore and why you need to cut ties with him if you are still neutral to him. In terms of his activity in the community, he is still active on his other account, however his main channel got terminated thanks to Staffy B sending copyright takedown requests to some of Donovan's videos, which is how his main channel got terminated.
And Donovan Prout, if you are watching this video, we are so done with you for good, and we cannot believe you committed CP and simped on female users such as Steffi B and Willow when they are under the legal age of consent, which in the US it is 16, 17 or 18 years old depending on what state Willow lives in, whereas in Steffi B's country, which is Australia, the legal age of consent in Australia is between 16 and 17 years old. Since Donovan is above 20 years old, this makes him a pedophile, which is something we all despise in this community, and we are so done with you for doing all of this to us. Also, don't you dare think of apologizing or admitting your wrongdoings to us, because it will be 100% denied permanently. Also, you are being blocked from my channel along with everyone else's, and you are not allowed to use Steffi B characters or other users' characters permanently. Now, please leave the rant zone. Now on to our final rant, which is Mary Rose. Mary Rose, enter the rant zone right now and do not deny it.
No. I will never come to that spot. I do not deserve to be ranted on, as I apologized to everyone for what I did in 2021, 2022 and 2023. So please forgive me and pretend that what I did wasn't serious.
Come to the rant spot right fucking now. You are not sorry at all.
Now before we start the rant, to anyone who likes or is neutral to Mary Rose, I highly suggest that you cut ties with her for what she has done throughout her career of being a Vyonder. Now let's not waste any time. Mary Rose has got to be one of the most disgraceful and one of the worst users in the Vyond community. She has been hated for the longest time since 2022, and we will explain the reasons on why she sucks super hard and why you cannot trust her anymore if you are one of her fan brats. 1. Back in 2022, she made porn images out of cubic player elimination characters.
Are you fucking serious right now? Why would you do that? And back then you were fucking 15 years old, which proves how much of a pervert you are and that you are a Cyan World Cartoons wannabe, even though he is a dead topic nowadays.
2. She claims that her hate base and her being hated on is one of her nightmares when it is real and legit. Really, you had to make that accuse just to make yourself feel better and like nothing is wrong so that you can continue to commit massive crimes and still think it is one of your nightmares when it isn't. What are you, 5 years old?
3. She keeps on making fake music videos and she steals songs from other people, which is copyright infringement. Do you know you can get your channel terminated for that, and you can get multiple copyright strikes on YouTube from stealing songs and making fake music videos from others?
4. She is a Karen, which is something Julian despises with a burning passion, and he cannot tolerate Karens. However, most of the time he just ignores them and pretend that they don't exist. She also always plays the victim card, making her a Karen wannabe.
5. She supports pedos. For example, she supports or used to support Wilson Perez and other users that are pedophiles, which proves that the latter is a pedophile supporter.
6. She forces people to stop unsubscribing to her, proving that she cannot handle people unsubscribing to her channel and proving that she cannot handle hate or criticism. Look, it is people's choices whether they want to unsubscribe to your channel or subscribe to your channel. You cannot force people to subscribe to your or unsubscribe from your channel, as it is opinion bashing.
7. Her fan base is super toxic to the point where to this day, she still has over 1,000 subscribers, and she is very close to reaching 2,000 subscribers when she doesn't deserve that many subscribers to begin with at all, because what she did in the past was unforgivable and disgusting. At least it is not anything like Beast Monsters 2K9's fan base, even though Beast Monster 2K9 isn't any better than Mary Rose as he rants on innocent users.
8. Her videos are actually shitty, very nasty and old nowadays. Also, she also posts fake thumbnails in her recent videos that they are actual animation videos that is drawn by her, but when you click on the video that has her own animated style video thumbnails, it is just a regular Vyond video, proving how much she manipulates his fans and others into thinking that she is making real animated videos and not Vyond videos.
9. She cannot handle hate or feedback of any sort, proving that she acts like a woman child when she takes negative feedback way too seriously.
10. She made sock puppet accounts multiple times so that she can get her former fans back and get her former fans to like her again as a different and fictional person. One example of her creating a sock puppet account is when she was behind the Daniel Bakel account. She pretended to be a male, which means she lied about her gender when she was hiding behind that sock puppet account, which deceived many people to thinking she was boy when she wasn't, and like we said, she did this so that she can get away with her actions and get her old fans back.
11. Not only she did sexual content with the cubic players, but she also did sexual content in porn with the Paradise Redundancy characters as well. Here is proof from Jading the Star Wars Hero Fan 2K6. Please be advised that some of these images might be disturbing to look at for some of you guys, so do not look at them if you do not want to. You see, she did all of this stuff just to be dirty and to be a pervert. Also, X Hamster is not a website for kids her age, it is a porn website.
12. She has made a lot of infamous graphic content. For example, she made a video with Wilson Perez, Iki Tomo Crayon Love 72, Yankee Dude 5000 and Emmanuel Thomas, along with more criminal users and bad users. She made that video to cope with her depression. She also made a video called The Thanksgiving Special and turned the good and innocent users into turkeys, which proves that she a Vyond wannabe because he did the trick. Are you serious, Mary Rose? Why would you go out of God's way and make that awful video where you turn good users into turkeys? You know that this counts as cyberbullying, which is a major crime. Also, even though I make grounded videos out of Rosie and some of my characters, I would never turn them into turkeys or into anything at all. What you did was extremely unacceptable and disrespectful towards the good and innocent users.
13. She likes to copy other people's videos that are not hers. An example of that is that she made a rip-off video out of the song Barbie Girl. You know that stealing songs and music videos like that is not okay whatsoever. Also, she recently made a rip-off series out of a popular Vyond series, which proves that she likes to steal other people's hard work. Look, if you want to be successful on YouTube, you have to make videos and come up with ideas that are original, and you cannot copy and paste videos or copy videos but make changes to it but still have the same plot and story. This proves that you are a signature L wannabe even though he isn't any better and you are far worse than him.
14. She was involved in the Japanese Geni controversy. I advise you guys not to look that up because what you will see is very creepy and has a lot of gore and stuff. We do not have really nothing to say about this because we already know the images in that controversy is creepy and disturbing.
15. On Daniel Baca's channel. She, or should I say quote unquote, he made another image that should not be in the picture, and it is an image that is racist, so we are not going to show the image of what she posted on Daniel Baca's channel. Also, Daniel committed CP. He posted Go Animate videos that was CP related in which is quote unquote age. He should not be doing that.
16. When she was also behind the Daniel Baca account. He used usages of dead bodies on Grubhub memes. First off, the Grubhub commercial came out in 2020 and people had made memes that was funny. However, Daniel did it differently in the Vyond version Grubhub commercial where he putted creepy images that had dead bodies in there. Are you on drugs? Because you seemed fucking high when you made that disgusting Vyond version of the Grubhub meme by adding dead bodies and creepy images. Now because of you have traumatized a lot of people and a lot of your old fans after they watched the disgusting version of that famous commercial. This proves that you do not care for others and that you deliberately like to hurt others for your own personal gain.
17. Daniel made naked videos out of characters, which proves that he committed CP. You are such a nasty person for making nasty videos, Daniel.
18. Daniel Bakel made a video called the Bubblegum Dance in a Nutshell, and he tagged our animate in the video even though our animate has nothing to do with Daniel's videos.
Now back to Mary Rose. 19. She cyberbullied a lot of users and people in the Vyond community, just like a user that we are not going to mention his name as we just ranted on him and we are tired of mentioning him across this channel. You do know cyberbullying is a crime and it is one of the main causes of depression.
20. She lied about quitting YouTube for good and she instead took a very long hiatus because of the drama she had brought upon herself. Not mentioned, she just like that user we just ranted one, and she keeps on quitting YouTube and coming back just like Wilson Perez and many other bad and criminal users. She also faked her retirement. If you are going to retire from making videos, then stop along with making community posts.
21. She made pornographic images out of Trixie prank. You are such a disgrace. We cannot believe you would make pornographic pictures out of Trixie prank. Also, the pictures you made are just too nasty and disgusting and we almost threw up looking at them. Thank God Julian didn't see the photos, otherwise he would have been sick for days since he has a rather weak stomach.
And finally, number 22. Her sock puppet channel, which the Daniel Bacal's channel got terminated for making pornographic images and other disgusting bullshit content.
Yep. And those are all of the reasons why you cannot trust her at all for what she has done and for all of the pain she has caused in the community. Unfortunately, to this day, she is still making videos on her main channel and is still active. But she is still a bad person and we will never forget for what she has done in the community.
And Mary Rose, if you are somehow watching this video, we are so fed up with your behavior these past few years and we are so done with you for good. Starting now you will be blocked from everyone's, including Julian's channel, with no second chances, and you are not allowed to use other users' characters including Julian's and Stevie B's characters. And if you dare think of apologizing to us on your community tab or in video form, it will be 100% denied forever and ever. Now do us a favor and get out of the rant zone. We are tired of criminal users like you.
Well, that is all of the rants we have for now. Thanks for watching to the very end of this long video. Please make sure to subscribe, like this video and turn on the notification bell for more videos.
Also credit to Julian and shout out goes to Julian for featuring us in this video.
Also, I would like to give a big shout out to my female clone, SonicFan247, Maurice, Steffi B, Destiny Lloyd and David Lou for being in this video. Also, if we have missed something from the 3 rants we made in this one video, please let us know in the comments. This is Julian the Sparta Remixer and Donothan, SonicFan247, Maurice, Janice, Steffi B, David and Destiny. Over and out.